Plans to scale back RNZ Concert appear to have been completely scrapped, with management telling staff that they're going back to the drawing board. CEO Paul Thompson today told affected staff that plans to axe their jobs and automate the station had been shelved following a public outcry and government intervention. The chair of RNZ's board, Jim Mather, has declined Checkpoint's requests for an interview, saying he will be in meetings over the next 2 days. He directed us back to CEO Paul Thompson, despite a number of our questions relating to governance issues that are the purview of the board. Mr Thompson has not responded directly to our request for an interview today. We also submitted a list of questions. As yet, we have not received any answers. But earlier today, a 26,000 signature petition was delivered to their offices, calling for a halt to the proposed staff redundancies. Music teacher Margaret Guldborg and music writer Elizabeth Kerr delivered the petition. They told our reporter Logan Church they had planned to meet with Paul Thompson, but that was cancelled at the last minute.
This campaign to support Concert has been an absolutely grassroots campaign. There's been no PR company driving this. This has been done by people who are passionate about this network.
So you've got a petition in your hands. How many people have signed and what are they asking for?
26,251. And our petition was to keep it on FM, which they announced they're doing, and they thought that was enough. But as I was telling Elizabeth, it's like they took our cake away and then they gave us crumbs back, because Concert FM needs to keep its presenters, and that is what this petition was originating for. Keep the presenters, keep all the staff at Concert FM, because they are what make it Concert FM. You can't just have a playlist.
At the moment, I think there are 17 or 18 people who deliver radio 24/7 from Radio New Zealand Concert. And that is a tiny team in international terms, and it's a tiny budget in international terms. But in fact, that group are essential, and almost all of them under this proposal are facing redundancy, which means we won't have some very brilliant people who've worked in radio and worked in classical music for decades delivering what that network has been delivering.
So you had planned to meet with the RNZ Chief Executive, Paul Thompson, but that's not happening anymore, is it? What happened there?
Well, we tried yesterday. We've been back and forth with his personal assistant, and first it was no, then it was maybe, then it was yes, and then, oh, the media will be there. No. So I think the less attention he gets, the better, is what it seems to be.
We're very, very disappointed, because we think 26,000 people signed this petition in good faith. It's addressed to him. We think that he could give them the courtesy of 5 minutes of his time to receive the petition from us, and it's extremely disappointing that when he heard there may be some media interest in this, and of course there's great public interest in this. He's running a public media organisation owned by New Zealanders, and we believe it's his duty to front and receive the petition, but in fact he's not prepared to do that.
So what's the plan now?
We're going to deliver to the reception and see what happens there.
And that was Margaret Guldborg and Elizabeth Kerr speaking to our reporter Logan Church. Now, RNZ says the chief executive couldn't meet with them as he was in an important briefing with RNZ music staff. The petition was instead received by another senior staff member. Again, we invited the Broadcasting Minister, Chris Farfoy, and Associate Minister of the Arts, Grant Robertson, on the program this evening. Both of them declined.